that is extreme, but I understand why you've gone there. But this is the problem, and it's a challenge for you, Gabrielle. So, you've heard of the term the marshmallow test? Have you? Yeah. Have you
Yes,
read?
yes,
Has anyone
yeah.
read the book, The Marshmallow Test?
No, but I'm aware of the test.
Okay, so in the book, basically, this idea that our personality, our traits, there are some things which are more static, and there are some things which are more fluid. Not according to his observations. His observations is that all behavior is context specific. And so a potential serial killer from one set of environments could be the most caring person to animals, for example. So how can anyone watching this who feels different, what's the first step, Gabrielle?
It depends from what perspective you're seeing it.
What do you mean?
Which context?
It's all, as you say, context specific. I mean, you always have to look at the context. I mean, from what perspective are you seeing it? So if you want to rephrase or precise your question, I give the ball back to you.
Okie dokie.
Sorry.
Sorry. Okay, so a person, an entrepreneur, someone who's listening to Business Live Global in, you know, any country around the world. We're networking with people all over the world now. So someone watching this from their own perspective, looking out into the world. Andrew, I'll come to you on this. You didn't know until 7 years ago. And so did you go through 50 years of having problems, or just that you thought other people were a bit strange?
No, completely the opposite. I did have 51 years of problems of dealing with people, family, friends, work colleagues. But they were
a problem for you?
A problem for both, because a problem for me because my version of normal, that horrible word again, is not the same as their version of normal. I was different, and I stood out like a sore thumb. I mean, the bullying and the abuse I had through college and school as a subject for another day. But I did not know until I got my diagnosis that my version of normal was not everyone's version of normal. That how I viewed the world, my map of the world, my perspective on everything, I did not know that that was not the same as everyone else's.
So, but this is the thing. So Joseph and I are both NLP practitioners, and the first thing they say in any NLP book is the map is not the territory, and consequently, the show is supposed to be, I feel like a freak, know your value, because I think there are many people out there in the workplace and in society who have they've developed specialist skills. Because that's what it is ultimately, isn't it? Is that your brain, your cognition, your manner, your style in the way that you operate. So not a fixed personality, but the way you flow through the world is you develop a skill. So
yes,
there are,
and we're different people to different people in different circumstances.
Yeah,
you would behave differently with your parents than you would to your boss.
Indeed. So this was the point, Andrew, is that you said that when you were explaining your growing up, it was you were the one that stood out like a sore thumb in comparison to them, which sounds as if them is a bigger group, which is why I'm having a struggle. Because so, okay, Gabrielle, you asked me to refine my question.
Yes,
on that 180 degree spectrum, where this side is neurotypical and this side is neurodivergent, where do you think the world stands percentage-wise?
Can I jump in?
Yes,
Please.
please.
I was going to say everywhere, but go ahead, Joseph.
Well,
No, I mean, you just answered what I wanted to say. I mean, you cannot generalize.
But you have to, because how can you?
Why do we have to? Why do we have to? Because we have established that our world is full of diversity and full of uniqueness. So where would this leave us when we gave a sweeping statement where the world is today? Because whatever you will say, you will have a counter argument. Whatever statement I make now, then there would be always a yes but and a yes but and buts. So this is it. The world is complex, unique. We as human beings, we are the most destructive creatures that there are, and at the same time, looking at it from a different perspective, here we are, the five of us, in a position to discuss this beautiful topic, to demonstrate the diversity and the uniqueness at the same time. And I think what the world needs to learn is to stop discriminating. Because with labeling, and here coming back to Shireen's, why do we have to categorize?